lots of people milling around. The fire engines are there, the ambulance vehicles, that have been damaged in that impact.
The third vehicle involved in the crash is the large black saloon car. It was sat in the parking bay at the time of the collision. The small hatchback ploughed into it after tangling with the police car. Amongst the carnage, the car's driver, in the white hooded top, can be seen inspecting his mangled motor. He then wanders over to talk to a police officer.
The person that's parked the vehicle at the roadside clearly approaches the police in the footage and moved away from the crash.
He's not just worried about the vehicle. He was in the stationary car at the time of the incident. He also had a passenger with him, seen wandering around the wreckage. The two men, Mehmet Ali Gul and Turan Korkmaz, suffered injuries as a result of the whack. Soon after the incident, Gul and Korkmaz both submitted personal injury claims against the insurance of the hatchback driver who was supposedly at fault.
We had claims for...
In total, the insurer was facing a £4,294 bill. The paperwork began the vehicle, and because of that, the claim... Blues and twos is industry speak for lights and siren. If the police car hadn't been using its blues and twos, arguments on liability for the crash could have taken place. The insurer had to check the allegation. They contacted Haringey Council, as they had a CCTV camera positioned near the crash site, which captured the whole event. If the police car had been travelling at speed without its blues and twos on, the footage would tell them.
Very busy road, lots of buses around, lots of people milling around. In the distance, you can actually see a police vehicle approaching.
The allegation that the police car didn't have its blues and twos on was wrong. The CCTV captures the whole event perfectly. The driver of the hatchback seemed to be at fault. Currently hidden behind the white van, the hatchback is about to cause mayhem.
Unfortunately, there's a collision. The subsequent impact that happens with a parked vehicle is significant.
The insurer of the small hatchback would have to pay up for the whiplash injuries suffered by Gul and Korkmaz, who were about to get out of the stationary car. They're probably a bit shocked. They'll be out in a moment. Any second now. No, they won't. And that's because...
When you study the CCTV footage...
Turan Korkmaz and Mehmet Ali Gul first arrive on scene 2 minutes after the crash. There's the driver jogging up the road towards his bashed-up motor, followed by his pretend passenger. Both whiplash claims have been opportunistic attempts to make money out of a life-threatening event.
You see them approaching from quite a considerable distance away. There's no question the CCTV footage proved it.
Korkmaz and Gul weren't going to get away with a free shot at the insurer.
When we repudiated...
The footage was conclusive evidence. Both Turan Korkmaz and Mehmet Ali Gul received a 3-month suspended sentence and 120 hours community service.
I think it would be quite surprising to any fraudster. Fraudulent claims like this are obviously costing the honest policyholder around £50 on their premium every single year. The industry, insurers, the police are all working and brought to justice.